reason NFCC was able to respond to the community's needs so quickly after the July 4th tragedy is because we had the tools in place. We already were offering outreach talks, panel discussions, support groups, and talks on school campuses. This is why NFCC exists. It's what we were built to do, to meet the community's needs and serve individuals with intentionality and compassion.
As an outreach team, we believe in both prevention and intervention. And so when we need to intervene, we are ready and willing.
And this is all because of NFCC's mission. We are here to offer affordable and accessible counseling services to individuals regardless of age, finances, or belief, both through our individual counseling on site and through our outreach efforts in the community.
So the past 2 decades here at Milby High School, I've had the pleasure of working through CIS, through communities and schools here for, like I said, for almost 20 years, and I really love being at this school. But also, within the last 3 school years, we've also partnered with Nick Finnegan Counseling Center, and we've been very lucky to have Miss Amy come on board, and she's just done amazing work with these kids.
One of our longest partnerships is with CIS, which stands for Communities in Schools. What that is we send counselors that work at NFCC into schools that typically wouldn't have resources for other counselors or mental health support. CIS was suggested by a former advisory board member, and at first it was funded through 2 different grants, and then after that CIS was able to build trust in us as a site and a partner. And so then they began to include us on their grants, which was amazing. So we continue to send counselors year after year to make sure those students have support.
A lot of the kids come in and they're either gonna talk with you or they're not. You know, a lot of times kids are not comfortable with talking with therapists on their first day. Let me tell you this, on the first day of them meeting Miss Amy, they were talking. I could not get them out of the room. You know, so it was just one of those things to where she's just an amazing asset to our school. And, you know, she helps them with strategies and techniques and just coping skills and just a lot of situations that life throws at our kids. And she helps these kids tremendously with just learning how to figure all of those challenges out. Parents are really involved. Parents are always kind of like, you know, what's going on at school? How, you know, my kids are really changing. And, you know, I tell them, well, they're in a therapy group or therapy sessions with Miss Amy and through the, you know, Nick Finnegan Counseling Center, and they're just like, well, keep them in it as long as you can.
One of the reasons that attracted me to so want to work with at NFCC is the reason that they have this relationship with CIS.
Our counselors continue to get asked back to schools year after year, which is fantastic because funding, unfortunately, over time has decreased while mental health needs have increased, especially at these schools who typically wouldn't have these resources. So that is so meaningful to us because it's a little gap that we can fill to make sure those students have the support that they need.
This was my toughest year here at Milby. Like I said, I've been here for 20 years, and this year has been my toughest year yet. We had a few challenges. We had a couple of deaths here and with students, so that was really hard for us. But one of the ones that really hit me the most was when we lost one of our students through a terrible train accident right in front of our school. His name was Sergio, and he was a football player. And I came in that Monday morning. It was a Monday morning I came in, and you know, the dean of instruction called me. I got here at 7:05, and at 7:12, she called me on the radio and said, "Hey, are you here?" I'm like, "Yes, I am." And so she told me that one of our kids just got hit by the train that was in the front. It's right here, just literally a half a block away from our school. But that was the day Miss Amy showed up. She had already been here, but that was the day that, those are her days that she shows up to do therapy sessions with our students. And so she showed up and she saw that I was frantic. She saw that I was not the Rene that I usually am on Mondays. She got right on her game and just, what can I do to help you? I am here to help you. I am here to help this school. If there's students that we need to talk to that I don't see on a regular basis, I just want to be here for them. And that just helped me tremendously. It took a lot of weight off of me, just to show me the support emotionally and socially for me. That was just, I can't thank her enough. To this day, that I could have a relationship with someone like her, from a counseling center, a partner, she's my friend.
It is incredible what he does to his own exhaustion every day, every week, every weekend he gives up. It is incredible, and I feel ridiculously honored to be able to support his mission and to be able to work with him in a way that just does nothing but uplift these young people here in Milby High School and beyond in the community.
The impact on the community is very tangible, but one thing I get to see as the director that I love so much is the impact that those partnerships have on our counselors. They come in with such energy and passion, and they get to work with people they may not get to work with here at NFCC on site based on location. So they get to have these moments where they feel like they're making such a difference in the community, and I get to see what that does to them. And it's such a great thing to see the back and forth, that not only are we benefiting them, but they are also benefiting us.
Thinking back on, my first introduction to NFCC, our families have known each other for a very long time. My mom, Liz, and Susan are lifelong friends, and it was the first. I remember the passing of Nick being the first time that I saw my mom going through just a really hard time because her friend was hurting. And I think that from that introduction to NFCC, I've over the years have thought maybe, counseling is for hard times. It's for grief. It is for loss. It is for people who really, really, really need to talk to someone because they have no one to talk to. Seeing the impact that NFCC has had in the city and around, I've now realized that no, counseling is not just for the tough times and the hard times and grief. Now, yes, that is a very important part of it, but it's just been cool to see the evolution of how the support of NFCC has just really trickled over into the community for happy times, to celebrate the good things, to talk to somebody when you have something small going on. And so with that, we're really excited and proud to be a part of NFCC. And so we're excited to be more involved, and we just always know that there's more to do, and there's more to do in the community, whether it's at a school, whether it's in your home, whether it's for your kid or your neighbor. They're here for you, and that's just a really cool thing to know that NFCC is around the entire city now.
Every single day I remind myself that I think our sole purpose here on this earth is to walk alongside each other, and I think that's exactly what our outreach program is doing for the community.
NFCC is lucky to serve this community because of donors like you who support our mission. We have been and will always be a good neighbor.